Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. It is 5:45 in the morning, and you might be asking yourself, Chad, why are you up at 5:45 in the morning on a Saturday? Why are you going to the gym at 5:45 on a Saturday? I had a conversation with our students this week, and I feel like I spoke it very clearly. And I just want you guys to watch that, and that's the exact reason why I'm not drinking right now and why I have urgency towards my goal. Check it out.
Quick little message for you guys today. I actually gave the same message to our team today. We had our monthly full team meeting, and just something that's been on my mind. I wanted to give you guys this gift as well. I heard it from somebody else. I can't remember. It was a podcast I listened to after I went for a run, and I was just like, damn, you know what? Like, I gotta share this message. So let's get into it. All right, we all individually have, in quotes, another level that we can unlock in our lives, and I feel like I'm reminded of this every single day. As you guys know, I've been on like a running journey,
And now we run.
and yesterday I went for a 4-mile run and I started feeling really good. And I was like, all right, Chad, like we're going to push it today. Let's see if we can unlock that next level. And I ran 4 miles and I beat my previous best 4-mile PR by 1 minute and 45 seconds, which if you guys know anything about running, which I'm assuming you do, if you're fitness coaches, that's a lot, right? 1 minute and 45 seconds is a fuck ton. And I was like, holy shit, like I could have done, and excuse my language. If you guys don't already know, I'm pretty open with swearing. For those that are new to the group, I was just like, holy shit, like this was always in me, but I just went for it and I unlocked that next level.
Right back where I left you. 6 miles done. We walked an extra 1.25 miles, and man, I am fucking pooped. Pizza time. Oh, pizza time, couch time. Let's chill, y'all.
And that's the funny thing, that next level, that next version of you, the 2.0 version of you, it's already inside of you, right? And reaching that next level, what is it going to give us? And this is the reason why you signed on with NLCA, right? This is the reason why you decided this is going to be the career path that I go down, right? It's going to give you more fulfillment when you unlock that next level, more freedom of time, more financial freedom, more mental clarity, better relationships. And for the lack of a better term, it's going to give you a badass fucking life, right? And that's what we want here. So why don't we have it? Why don't we have that next level already? Well, that next level, that other level, it's buried behind our excuses, right? And the excuses that I know I have with myself, and maybe you guys can share some of these excuses with me, is it's too hard. It's too hard. If I'm going to unlock that next level, I'm going to have to put in 2 times the work that I'm doing right now, right? Maybe your excuse is I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy with where I'm at. Oof, I hate that one, right? I hate that one. That's the excuse I gave myself in 2023. I had a lot of success from 2015 to 2023. And then in 2023, I was like, oh, I'm pretty good with where I'm at. And then I went through some really trying times in business because I adopted that mindset, right? Maybe your excuse is if I go to the next level, I'm going to have to leave some people behind, right? There's people that I really like in my current life that probably, if I raise my standard, if I raise my bar, they're not equally going to do the same. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave these people who are good people. I'm going to have to leave them behind in my life, right? Maybe that's our excuse. Or maybe it's, if I go to the next level, I'm going to be judged, right? I'm going to be judged, right? People are going to make fun of me. People are going to say, man, you're changing. But isn't that the freaking point? Isn't that the freaking point, right? Maybe your excuse is, I don't deserve the next level. Who am I? Who am I, right? Who's asked themselves that question, right? Go in the chat. I want to hear it. Who's asked themselves, like, I don't deserve the next level. Like, who am I to have this level of success, right?
All right, y'all, workout complete. Now we get our little Starbucks. It's fall season, and I'm a sucker for it. I got a pumpkin cold brew.
That type of life isn't for people like me. That type of life isn't for people like me. Bullshit, right? Anybody can fucking do this. All right, I wasn't supposed to be successful. I don't know how much you guys know about my story. I'll give you the long story short, and this is just to provide context for the message today. But in elementary school, they put me in special ed classes because they didn't think that I was cut out for the regular classroom. The principal, I found this out later in life. My parents told me later in life when I was older, but the principal, when I was in kindergarten, told my parents that maybe I should move school districts. I was in a pretty good school district growing up, but they said, man, maybe Chad's not cut out for the school district. And they recommended to my parents that I move school districts.
All right, y'all, we are back from the gym. I have a sales call at 8 o'clock. It's 7:15, so we're gonna make some breakfast and then we're gonna get after it. All right, let's go wake Mila up.
Good morning, guys.
Oh my god.
Wow, it's Saturday morning. Caitlin, talk for her.
Alright, good morning guys. Saturday morning.
Dude.
Definitely very, very sleepy. Did a lot of playing yesterday.
Oh yeah, you did a lot of playing, Mila?
Yeah.
Who'd you play with?
I played with my friend Stormy.
That's Sarah's dog?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'll leave you just back to sleepy.
Okay, good night.
In middle school, psychiatrists thought I had something wrong with me, ADD, ADHD, OCD, bipolar, right? You name it. They said, maybe Chad has this, maybe Chad has that, right? And they were fishing for answers. In 8th grade, and this one really sticks with me, but in 8th grade, my math teacher yelled at me in front of the whole entire class, telling me that I'm too stupid to graduate high school. You know what happened to that math teacher? She actually got a DUI and got fired from the school. Kind of funny how life works. All right, like I said, I was never supposed to be successful. I was supposed to be the deadbeat. In my younger days, elementary school, high school, middle school, I spent more time in the principal's office than I did in the classroom. And I shit you not, I was a big troublemaker. I was the class clown. I was the kid who always acted out. I was the kid who was always sent to the principal's office. That was me. I can literally remember kids saying that they expected me to be in jail when I grew up, that was supposed to be my life path. But here I am, having this conversation with you guys today. I did my first million by the age of 24. And I own a company that's done over 8 figures in sales by the age of 28. I'm 29 now. And I have the life that I've always wanted. The life that I wasn't supposed to have.
All right, gang, we are in our new apartment. We move in 2 weeks, so I'm taking a quick little work break. We have some people moving in some of our furniture. But let me show you guys around. Let's check it out. This is gonna be...
That's my office.
This is Caitlin's office. Say hi, baby.
Hi.
I think that was our first kiss in here.
The first kiss in our apartment.
First kiss. This is mine. My desk is gonna go right there. I have a bunch of art. Well, actually, no, I think my desk will go right here because I'm gonna want to film. So I'm gonna have like art on that wall there. It's gonna look pretty sick. Then this is gonna be our master bedroom right here.
We have a little balcony right there.
Bed will go right there. Looks out to the pool so we can spy on people. And this is the entryway, which is huge. It will never be dirty. And then this, I'm very excited for this. You see this right now as just an empty little side room, but really, this is actually gonna be our spa. We're gonna put a cold plunge there, sauna there, spa stuff here, and yeah, it's gonna be sick. Then we have this very long hallway which goes into the best room, which is the kitchen / living room. So this is the kitchen. Obviously very modern, very sexy, very sleek, very demure. We peek out into the pool.
Okay, wait, so it's 1:30, so see how the sun now is on this side. But all morning until
Oh yeah,
12?
we're gonna get sun.
Maybe all morning till like 12, it comes in here.
Yeah.
So that's actually nice, it won't cook us all day.
And this will be, couch will be there, TV there, dining room here. I want a big piece of art right there. And yeah, this is it. We move in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, exactly.
What do you think?
I love it.
You excited?
And guess what? If I can fucking achieve this, anybody can fucking achieve you guys can achieve your goals as well, right? And this is the point that I want to make. Life goes very quick. I'm about to turn 30. I know some people on the call are like, Chad, you're a freaking baby. And I know I'm still very young, but I feel like as I'm getting closer and closer to 30, I'm just realizing, man, the time just goes so freaking quick. Just think about this year, right? Think about 2024. We're in September. We're in September already. How freaking crazy is that? I remember when it was January 1st and I was setting the business goals for NLCA, blink of an eye, we're right here, right? The year's almost over, right? That's how freaking fast this can go. And before you know it, you're going to be 80 years old and the opportunity to live your best life is going to pass you by. And if you don't wake up, it is going to be too late.
All right, looks like call number 1 is gonna be a no-show, but here's a little tip. When they don't show to the Zoom meeting, you always wanna shoot him a text. So I shot him a text asking if he's gonna come on. And then you wanna give him a call. And you wanna see if you can catch them off guard. So let's give him a call and see if he picks up here.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh, okay. And then I always give one more call for good measure.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
And we got a no-show. All right, little update. Sales call number 2 was uneventful, but kind of eventful. One of our company tenets is constructive candor, which basically is speaking your truth. And he popped on and his camera was off and I invited him to have his camera on because we do our sales calls on Zoom. So I said, we'd love to have your camera on. He said, I'm not gonna do that right now. And I said, is everything okay? Like, is now a good time? And he goes, yeah, it's a good time. I'm just in my bed. And I literally said, I'm gonna be honest, we take these calls seriously and we want you to be in a professional setting. If you're in your bed, then this isn't gonna be a good time for the call.
And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, when is a time that you could be more professional? And he said Monday at 6. I doubt he's going to show, but we're helping people be entrepreneurs. We're helping people create a fucking business. And if they're gonna show up to the sales call in their fucking bed, I'm not going to sacrifice my standard just to make a quick buck. I'm gonna say, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Yeah, we're not gonna take this call, and we will get it rescheduled. So we'll see what happens, but I just wanted to document that. Not a bad sales day. So the call after that, I didn't close, but we have a follow-up on Monday. And then the call after that, my final call, I closed for a pay in full. So we had 3 call show, 1 I didn't pitch. You guys know that story already. And then 2 I pitched. So I went 1 for 2 on the ones that I pitched, which is a 50% close rate. Not bad. All right, now we're back. I got a little bit more work to do. I gotta watch a sales call, do a couple other little busy work stuff, and then prepare my day for tomorrow. This is what it looks like, y'all. This is what it looks like Saturday, 4 o'clock, watching sales calls, baby, separation season. This is what it actually looks like right here. I have like a template on which I grade their sales calls, and we're just going back and forth, baby. It's a Saturday. We're hustling. We're grounding. We're separating, baby. All right, tonight's cheat meal of choice is chicken pad thai, extra chicken. Caitlin is out with her girlfriends, so it's just Mila and I. We're gonna do a little Netflix and chill. And I'm gonna end you guys with this thought. A few thoughts, actually. One, I've been having sober weekends. As you guys know, my alcohol journey, I'm really just pulling back on alcohol a lot. And man, I fucking love sober weekends. I had a very productive day. I felt amazing. I went for a run. Now I get to hang out with my dog. When my wife comes back, I'll get to hang out with her. There won't be any fights. Not that Caitlin and I fight, but sometimes we can get a little tiffy when we have drinks. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna feel great. I'm gonna have a great work day. I'm gonna watch some football, and I'm gonna feel relaxed come Monday. It is under fucking rated. I know having a buzz is nice, but you feel so much better when you're sober. Point 1. Point 2, when I sat down, I was thinking about, I wanna live a lot of lives, man. I wanna live a lot of lives. I imagine like retirement. What do I want for retirement? I imagine like, man, life on Nantucket would be amazing. Like having a phase of life living on Nantucket. But then I was like, man, I would love to have a phase of life where I live on a farm. And then I'm like, oh man, I would love to have a phase of life where I live on an island. And I just feel like there's not enough time, and there's so many things I want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog how I started it. Urgency is extremely important. Gotta be urgent. You can't be complacent. You guys know my story. In 2023, I was way too complacent. I have turned a fucking leaf. And I'm telling you, some good shit is gonna come. Some good shit is gonna come. This may have not been my best year, but I promise you, if you guys keep watching, you're gonna see some crazy shit happen. I just have a feeling that something good's gonna happen. Good is coming, good is on the way. And I can't wait for it to happen. I can't wait for me to share it with you guys. I can't wait for the impact that's gonna happen as a result of it. And it will only come when you get hot. When you get hot, stay hot. When you have momentum, keep momentum. And that's what we're doing right now. All right, if you guys enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, leave a little comment, give it a little subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.